أتعلم، أنا أتعلم. إحنا في المدرسة طلاب، نتعلم ويا الأصحاب، نفتح للمستقبل باب، نحيي في الوطن التجديد. إحنا في المدرسة طلاب، نتعلم ويا الأصحاب، نفتح للمستقبل باب، نحيي في الوطن التجديد. أتعلم، أنا أتعلم، حتى أفيد وأستفيد، وأعرف لما أتكلم إنه كلامي صح ومفيد. ليلى لا ليلى لا ليلى لا لا ليلى لا ليلى لا ليلى لا.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Ashraf Habib from Yasmin section, Ibn Khaldun Schools, English World Class 4, Grade 4, Revision on Unit 11. Our objectives for today: revise the key structure of the present perfect. Revise the use of might to talk about something that is possible but not certain. And finally, revise the use of the present perfect. I'd like you now to open your books on page 114, 115. Let's remember together what we had last time. Last time, we learned how to write a paragraph in order to describe a picture. How to start the paragraph with the topic sentence, and after that we have the body of the paragraph, and finally we have the conclusion. And before this we had words that has ch, and ch are pronounced as k sound, like the word school, technology. School, technology. Also, we had something very interesting about might. You remember might? When do we use might? We use might to talk about something that is possible but not certain. If you want to talk about something that is possible but not certain, we use might. And might followed by infinitive. And let's remember together something about the present perfect. The present perfect, we use it to talk about something that recently happened. Look at the picture on page 112. Look at Granddad. Yes, and look at the bubble. I have painted the table. I have painted the table. What's the tense of this sentence? Excellent. This is present perfect. How did you know this is present perfect? In order to determine the tense of any sentence, look at the verb. Yes, here the main verb is paint. This is the third form, painted, and precedes by have or has. And look at the picture. When I say I have painted the table, and look at the hand of Granddad, he's still having the brush. That means, yes, the action happened recently. The action happened recently. Okay, and before this, we had something about treasure hunt. You remember the treasure hunt? When the family went to the museum and there was a treasure hunt. In order to get the first prize, you have to answer the 4 questions. And first, they entered the Egyptian room. Secondly, they entered the Chinese room. After that, they went to the space room. And finally, they went to the Sapmi room. The place of the Sami people, we call it Sapmi room. And the question was to determine which flag belongs to the Sami people. Yes, in the Sami flag, the blue part is bigger than the red part. And the answer was C, letter C. We had also something about life in the north. We talked about the Sami people. You remember the Sami people? Yes, the first Sami people arrived in Europe 7,000 years ago. Yes, and they traveled across northern Europe. You remember all of these information about the Sami people? What else? Who can tell me more information about the Sami people? Yes. Sami live in the north of 4 countries. What are the 4 countries? Sweden, Norway, Finland, and Russia. Yes? Who can tell me what animals do they keep? Excellent! They keep reindeers. And what do they use reindeers for? Huh? Try to get the answer. Yes, they made tents and boots from reindeer skin. What else? They made coats and hats from their wool. They made coats and hats from their wool. Yes? Their clothes? Yes, the Sami people make trousers, skirts, and jackets from wool cloth. Yes, and what about the color of their traditional costume? Yes, blue. Sometimes it is red or green. Yeah. Finally, we talked about the Sami today. Where do they live today? Yes, they live in towns and villages. And they work in hospitals, schools, factories. They speak other languages, but there are schools where children learn their lessons in Sami. There are newspapers, radio, and television programs in Sami, and they have their own national flag. They have their own national flag. Okay. I'd like you now to open your workbook on page 110, exercise number 1. Complete the sentences with a word from each box. Complete the sentences with a word from each box. How many boxes do we have? Yes, we have 2 boxes. The first box includes have and has. The second box includes brushed, picked, eaten, fallen, broken, made. Number 1, look at the picture. Yes, grandma, is it singular or plural? Yes, it's singular. So we are going to use has. Grandma has picked some flowers. Grandma has picked some flowers. Number 2, the boys, has or have? Very good, have. The boys have made a sand castle. The boys have made a sand castle. What tense is it? This is present perfect. This is present perfect. We use the present perfect to talk about something that happened recently. Number 3, Jenny has brushed. Jenny has brushed her hair. Number 4, some trees, yes, has or have? Very good, have fallen across the road. Some trees have fallen across the road. Number 5 and 6 will be your own homework. Exercise number 2 on page 110. Change the sentences. Use might or might not. You remember might and might not? Might and might not replace perhaps and will to talk about something that is possible but not certain. Number 1, perhaps it will snow. Yes, omit perhaps and omit will. It might snow. It might snow. Number 2, perhaps the boys will win the match. Perhaps the boys will win the match. Who can do it? Yes, we omit perhaps and will, and we use might because this is affirmative sentence. The boys might win the match. The boys might win the match. Number 3, perhaps they will not go to the mall. Perhaps they will not go to the mall. use might or might not? Is it affirmative or negative? Negative, so we are going to use might not. Yes, they might not go to the mall. They might not go to the mall. Number 4, perhaps I want to play basketball. Is it affirmative or negative? Yes, this is negative, so we are going to use might not. I might not play basketball. I might not play basketball. Number 5, will make phone. Perhaps. Omit will and perhaps. Yes. Might make phone. Might make phone. Number 6, will they visit Russia? Perhaps. Omit will and perhaps. Yes. Might they visit Russia? Might they visit Russia? Number 7. Number 8 will be your own homework. Open your box on page 111. Exercise number 3. Look at the pictures. Think about the questions. Look at the pictures. Think about the questions. How many pictures do we have? Yes, we have 6 pictures. Yes, and after looking at the pictures, you are asked to do what? Look at the questions and try to answer them. Question number 1. Is it a nice day? Is it a nice day? What are Mom, Dad, Tom, and Meg doing? Question number 2. When they get home, and what does Mom look at? And what has she lost? Question number 3. Where might the ring be? Where might the ring be? Can they find it? Number 4. What is Tom doing the next day? What is Tom doing the next day? I'd like you now to try to get the answer for these questions and put the answer of these questions in a form of a story. I'm going to show you some ideas. It may help you to form your own story. And after finishing your story, try to send them for me. Try to send me your stories in order to be checked. Until I see you, I wish you all luck. Goodbye.